The bedrock geology and surface processes essentially control the distribution of road building materials. So hence the literature review starts off with a discussion of geomorphology and how it relates further into engineering. And geomorphology is essentially the study of the physical features of the Earth's surface and how it relates to the geological structures. In the study, the Pilbara region is essentially broken up into geomorphological subregions, and this can be applied to any project in any given terrain. Here we have defined geomorphological regions as areas with similar geological units, climate conditions, and surface processes such as erosion, landslides and weathering, etc. Geomorphological regions are important because they provide areas with distinctly different geotechnical characteristics, and similar engineering designs can be applied in these areas. Two regionalisation systems have been used to develop the geomorphological boundaries for the Pilbara region. The first system used is IBRA 7, where Australia is essentially divided up into 89 different bioregions based on aspects such as geology, vegetation, climate, etc. The second system used is by Beard, which studies the patterns in vegetation and flora and divides the Pilbara into 8 subregions. This gives us the 8 geomorphological subregions shown below. For this presentation we are going to focus on 3 key subregions, being the Abydos Plains in pink, the Fortescue Valley in yellow, and the Hamersley Range in blue. The Abydos Plain region is dominated by granite bedrock, which forms a mix of low undulating humpback hills and rugged hills and ridges, as well as relatively flat sandy plains which are a weathering product of the granite bedrock. These sand deposits usually form a thin veneer over the granite bedrock. The Hamersley Range occupies the southern part of the Pilbara Craton and is distinctly different from the Abydos Plain unit. There are several mountain ranges that are comprised of banded iron formation, dolomite, shale and some volcanic rocks. Previous road and rail projects in the Hamersley Ranges traditionally use colluvial gravels which originate from biff ridges where the coarsest material is generally found near the top of the slope and the material becomes finer towards the toe. The Fortescue River Valley is essentially a low-lying area which bisects the central Pilbara region between the Hamersley Range and Chichester Plateau units. It was created by the rapid erosion of the Wittenoom Formation relative to the banded iron formation rocks which form the Hamersley and Chichester ranges.